For this video, I wanted a bit of a challenge. All we have as a water source is this one oasis, and the question is, can I build a city middle of a desert? As you can see, this time no infinite money, nothing's unlocked yet, just good old vanilla city skylines. Now first things first, let's go change our city's name. Yeah, that sounds about right. Perfect. Now with our name change, let's jump right in. We'll start with some layout designs. First, just connect like that. Then we'll bring the road on over. I'm thinking that we use as much of the green space for residential as we can. So what I'm thinking of doing is putting roads along the edge of the green, and then from that edge going inward towards the water. And then to try to maximize that green space, I had this come along the coastline and connect back to the part. I'm gonna do a little bit of the same on this side as well. Then I think our city layout should be good to start building. With the layout done, we can start to zone some of this. Obviously, we're gonna start with residential. So we'll start by filling in residential along the coastline. We'll also do the inside of the loop. Leave these sections on the main roads. Our industry we can put somewhere out in the desert because it doesn't need to be in this greenery. We're not going to waste that with our industry. Let's start with electricity. Coal will probably be best here at the beginning. I don't want to waste too much of our money since we had to use a lot of it for our layout. So for now, we'll branch off the main road and head to the edge of our territory. Put in a road up here where we can put in our industry. Start with our power plant. First houses are going in right over here, which is quite nice. It's very close to our power lines right there for now. And now we need to tackle water. So if we go into the water, the main challenge is we have water in the middle, but we need a place for our sewage to go. We do have our water treatment plants, which I've never used before. I don't care about the environment in these games, but we're gonna have to care because we only have the one water source. We'll put the water treatment plant as far away from our water source as we can. We could put the water pump at the end of this road since there's not enough space for anything. And living in a desert, these people value their water. So I guess the first thing we want people to see when they come here is, hey, we've got water and we're pumping it. So let's place our pump here on the edge. Oh, quite big. Okay, so I've done part of the piping. We're getting low on money, so I'm not going to do the rest of it. We do need to connect our treatment plant to both power and water. I want to see if this is going to do its job. I've never used it before. Yes, it's taking care of it. Let's go. Actually raining, which I don't know how often that's supposed to happen in the desert. I have weather on. I might have to turn that off. I don't think the rain actually adds to any water. Our city's coming along nicely. People are moving in. We're going to put the commercial along the outside. Now we need to get to our industry. This is our industrial area thus far. I don't really want it at the front. Issue is I'm negative right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this road. For now, it is what it is. I can change things later. All right, the industry's coming in and we're still negative. All things considered, this is going quite well. Industry is booming though. It's not very efficient as far as traffic goes. I might open that up, do something like that. We are gaining people now and we're getting pretty close to positive. This also will be an issue at some point. We'll have to replace that with something a little bit more efficient. We're positive now and none too soon because 5,000 is not a lot to run a city on. We are now a little hamlet. This unlocks things like healthcare, education, and garbage. And look at our money, 25,000. Expand our city layout now that we have the cash. So I think I'm gonna expand this edge first. I feel kind of bad because we're just demolishing all the nature here. Okay, so the next bit of our layout is done. We are getting complaints about garbage. Talked about how we got these things unlocked, then I never used them. We'll just put this landfill here and then maybe put a few schools around. Oh, we don't have enough money. I used all the money that we had. Okay, 12,000 is good, so that right here off the main road. We're getting a bit more demand for residential. We are now a worthy village. Have doubled in size. I did notice that 99% of our city is uneducated. And I mean, by the title here, it turns out I'm educated as well. Okay, so now that we have all this extra cash, put in a few fire stations. We're just gonna stay focused on being positive in cash flow as well as expanding this layout. Fortunately, putting in the fire station totally rinsed our profits, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit, let our city grow.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
No.
Residents
Why?
should take
No, no.
A sinkhole has occurred
I mean,
somewhere
we're
in the
not
city.
losing any
Stay
build,
out of harm's
but
way.
things considered, I mean, a sinkhole isn't that bad. We want to start looking towards the future as far as our road layout goes. This is fine for residential areas. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I have a bit more cash. Probably won't be able to do the whole project, but we should be able to redesign the front at least. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. The highway will extend this way and on the back here. And that will be the barrier between the industry and the rest of it. Roundabout here is going to give us a way to get on and off from it and manage traffic a little bit better. We'll fix this up a little better later once we get a large roundabout, but it should be good for now. Let's go! We're a tiny town now. Awesome. Have some landscaping. Fill in that sinkhole if we want to. It looks like we've also unlocked fishing, which I don't know if we can use that or not. Might be a fun experiment to try. So demands for everything is pretty low right now, so I think what we'll do is go to Parks and Rec. I want to make our city as desirable as possible, so we can get as many people here as we can. I thought I left some space for some parks and things, but now looking at it, not exactly sure if I can find a spot. Let me take a look. Yeah, so it looks like we'll have to sacrifice some people's houses, but having some parks right on the water line definitely will be a draw to the city, so I think it's going to be worth it. Sorry, guys. And we'll just put another one on this side as well. Checking education again. 89% of us are still uneducated. So I think it's time we put in a high school. Just right there should be good. I did not realize how much that was going to cost. Looks like that's the only thing we're going to build for a little bit. Since we put the schools and the parks in, we are now getting more demand for residential. So let's create a little bit more space for our residents to move in. I think I'll go off of this side where there's a lot more green this time. Oof, gotta watch my money. We are low. I almost want to take out a loan maybe. Making super good money, but it's just we're spending it faster than we can get it. Tell you what, I didn't want to take a loan out, but it only costs 250 bucks a month to pay it back, and the extra income now is going to help us get more people in here, which ultimately is going to give us more money. So I think we're going to do it. With that money, we can go in and finish the rest of this layout. Now I know why the US is in so much debt. That is great. Okay, new segment's looking pretty good. We just need to zone it in really fast so we can get these people moving in. All zoned and good to go. Put some pipes in, and then we can see the people start to move in. We'll also throw in a little bit of commercial here as well, just to finish things off. So we still have 34,000 left from the loan money. I want to continue the highway, but you can look here on the bottom, it costs 400, and then if I raise it up and make it like a bridge, it costs 1,000 more. So this could get expensive really fast. I'm gonna need a lot of money. So first I'm gonna do a little bit of experimenting over on this side. Again, the highway is going to separate the industrial zone from the rest of the city. So I'll start with over here and try to get something that's functional. We'll just place this here kind of like an on-ramp. No, that doesn't really work, because what it does is it makes an intersection at the very top, and so that defeats the whole purpose of having a highway. I think what I need to do is create two one-way roads that are separate, so that way it doesn't create an intersection when I merge a one-way onto it. Okay, so this took a stupid amount of time and wasted money demolishing roads that I kept placing wrong, but this is what I've come up with so far. We have two separate roads, 3 lanes each that head in opposite directions, and they're separate. So when we have the on-ramp here, on each side, it doesn't interrupt the flow of traffic. So that should work. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. Just let me know in the comments how stupid I am if there's a better way. I could really use the help. Hold on. There's a forest fire over here. What the heck? No, I need these trees. This is the only trees on the whole map. How do I put this out? Firefighters, please. Okay, let me put you there. Go, guys. Wait, they need a road. Why does this happen every time I play this? It's so bad. Oh, no. Let me try building a road over there. Okay, I've got a road. Are they gonna go over there and put it out? It doesn't look like it. Hold on. I need to Google something real fast. After a bit of research, you need the watchtower to look for the fires, and then you need the helicopter to be able to go put it out. But you can see I don't have enough people for that. I don't have it unlocked. So it just has to take its course, and I hope that it doesn't burn everything down. Hold on. I think I've got an idea. Fun fact, my brother's a firefighter, so making him proud here. If I build a road like this, that should cut it off from the rest of the trees, and so it won't spread. I have no idea how the game mechanics work, but hopefully this will do it. Oh, we're on the last one. Turn. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, I can't believe. What are the chances that we get a forest fire and like we have no trees? But it's okay, it'll be fine. I don't know if it's gonna grow back or not. This might just be known as like the scar, but something for the history books, right? Since we've already started, we might as well just finish the road going all the way around. Oh, and now we have a bunch of dead people, so we need a cemetery. Let me put that in. I'm thinking next to the water's edge is actually probably gonna look pretty good. We live by the water, and we will die by the water. So I did the layout over here just while I was at it. You can zone that in, because we do have a high demand for people to move in still. Hold on. We are out of power. We don't have enough. Let me go put it into the coal plant real fast. Energy crisis should be good. Let's check our water. Water's okay. Didn't need to mess with it for a little bit longer. What's up with all the fires in my city? Ugh. I'm gonna put a fire station over here so that way this doesn't keep happening. And if you look here, it seems to be changing color back to green, so it doesn't look like we're just gonna have this black smudge in our city forever. Luckily, it's gonna regrow, so we're good. Now that residential is all zoned in, we'll go ahead and fill in all the commercial as well. Now that things are taken care of, let's go back and finish our highway. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Look how backed up they are. Oh, I guess they have to wait and see our city. Maybe they'll stop, right? But we really need to fix this. We do have access to the intersections now. The only thing is that they are massive. They're huge. Real fast before I get to that and making it fit and everything. I'm gonna figure out my industrial zone. There's a demand for it, so I need to fill that in first so we can keep making money. So then we can actually do this project. Okay, while we're generating some income so we can fix the highway once and for all, I want to try and see if we can set up some fishing, because that should help bring in some extra cash as well. We go into fishing, it's all painted purple. I believe that purple's good. I don't know the difference of colors, but the fact that it is colored, I think means that there is fish. So let's find a place to put this down. Right there looks like a good spot. And we just need to add pathing in for the fishing boats. Bring them around this way and make a loop. And it looks like I went the wrong way, so they cross at the end. Hold on one sec. Okay, so now it's set up. They'll go in a loop around the lake, and they will get all the fish that they can, and bring it back, and we'll make a bunch of money. At least that's the hope. I really don't know how any of this works. I assume it just takes care of itself. Look, we could see our fishing boats. Okay, so if we click on one of these, we can actually see, yes, it's fill it up with fish. So there's fish. We are going to turn a profit from this. Looks like this side is complaining about trash. It's just so far away from the landfill. Really need to get our infrastructure set up. This highway is going to change everything. Just need more money. I mean, like, we're doing good. We're pulling in a lot of profit. I'm just impatient, and I want to do this because I feel like it's going to be so good. My main concern is that I'm going to have to buy more land because I don't think there's enough room in this corner to actually fit in an intersection that we need to even enter the city from the highways without having a stoplight. Oh yeah, that is not going to fit at all. Going to the city plots. How expensive is it? 500. That's not terrible. So let's go ahead and buy both of those. Now we'll have plenty of room. Okay, so I shoved it as far up and close to the border as we can. I can only buy 2 plots of land right now. We're not big enough to buy anything more, so I have to make do with this. Okay, so patchwork to the roads. That should be good. Everything's connected. We can actually work on getting this connected to the city. How do I want to get this actually into my highway? Okay, a lot of time and alone later, finally have the setup for the highway. Okay, so you come off the main highway, and you come through and you have a choice to enter the city, or you can get onto the highway, and then you can obviously exit underneath as well, or get onto the highway. I am using highway pieces, so unfortunately I am going to have to demolish this, because this is normal roads that I used. So the industrial side is done. I made an underpass with a way to get on and off of the highway, so that should work well. I was looking at the highway and I realized if someone is on the right side of the highway headed towards the exit of the city, they can't actually get off of the highway at the exit of the city. It only has a way to get onto it. And same thing on the other side, only has a way to get on but not off. Okay, so that's one side done. I don't know why it's so hard for me to wrap my brain around getting on and off the highway. Finally done. So this is how the game does it. This is how real civil engineers actually design things. And this is how I do things. As long as it works. You come through, you can get on the highway, go through and into the city, get on the highway going the other way. And if you're on the highway, you can get off and leave the city, get off from the other side and leave the city. So I think it should be good there. Oh, I just realized there's no way to get off of the further side of the highway and then go into the city. Because it only leads leaving the city. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Now they can get off and go into the city. It looks so bad, but I'm hoping that it works. This versus this. Throw me in the comments. Since I took so long with that, my whole city is in shambles yelling at me. At least the industrial side of things. Look, people are actually using the highway. Oh my gosh, it's working. No way. This is actually so cool to see this work. No freaking way. I am so proud of myself right now. Again, I'm sure you're destroying me in the comments, but I love this. Oh, and we are a busy town now, so busy we are with that highway. Things are going super well. So far, water hasn't been a big issue, but I want to keep my residences, for the sake of the challenge, as close to the water as I can. If we go into water... Yeah, so this is a freshwater outlet. We should be able to make artificial ponds using this so we can continue to expand our residential zones around other sources of water. My only concern is if it's pumping out excess water, does it stop when it reaches a certain level or will it just keep on pumping out? Because then it'll just start flooding everything. So I want to start experimenting with this and see if we can expand the rest of our city. First things first, we'll go into the terraforming. But terraforming is super expensive, so I'm going to wait till I have a little bit more cash before I try to tackle that project. No! I swear, if this destroys my highway, I'm going to be so mad. Okay, it's finally touching down. Oh, that's kind of close. Nowhere near my highway, so I'm happy with that. I think we might be okay. It's just heading away from our city. Oh, you're so lucky. You know what that kind of looked like? Do it. Turns out my traffic isn't taken care of over here, so real fast I'm going to add another underpass with some more on and off ramps. Now I know it looks kind of janky, like I could have connected this road here, but the issue is it would have created an intersection, and the whole point of this underpass is to make sure there's no intersections, because the other one has an intersection that goes underneath it and stops the flow of traffic. The plan is to extend the industry on this side of the highway. I put in these 4-lane roads to help with that traffic as well, but we'll continue to expand from here. Should look something like that. So now we have to tackle the issue of no one has anywhere to live. It's time to create another lake over here with the water pump. So we'll get into our terraforming. This is going to be expensive. So terraforming just this little bit took almost all of my money, so I'm going to have to stop there for now. So just place the outlet connected to the pipes now. Oh, it also needs electricity. So that's all set, so let's see if the water comes out. Oh, there we go. We've got water. I have no idea how long this is going to take to fill up. It's taking quite a while. So again, my concern is that it's just going to keep on pumping and it doesn't know when to stop, so it'll just start flooding everything. While that's filling up, I just want to admire my highway really fast. Oh, it works so well. After building this, I can't look at highways the same anymore. Getting pretty close here. Let's see if these bottom ones are going to turn off or not. So it doesn't look like it. I'll have to turn those off. Now we'll just check if the water level is going to go down over time. It's kind of at the middle of the grate here. For now, I'm just going to start designing the layout over here. Uh-oh. Oh, please, no. Oh, over here's not bad. Okay. Extending our city boundaries, I think, is open the space that disasters can happen. So it kind of helps us out. Oh, no. Oh, cars got wrecked. I'll just fix this up really fast. Oh, okay, bye guys. Nothing's gonna stop them from where they need to go apparently. So it does look like the water level is dropping, but nothing a little canal can't fix. So I thought this would be a little bit easier than turning the valves on and off. This way the water can just go in and out. And this will let us build some bridges so RCE would be proud. Notice me. Why does it storm so much in the desert? Also, look how much money we have. We are just rolling in it. You know what? With that cash, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the highway. We have completed the ring all the way around our city. Looks so good. We can fill all of this out with stuff. This is gonna look so good. I just need to make some on and off ramps now. All right, off and on ramps put in. I just need to get power to them because I had to cut the power cords. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna get power to them. Hold, please. Okay, so I was able to find where it was just tall enough to let this go underneath. A little cheeky power line there. We'll be good. Okay, now have power. I had to put a bunch of stuff here to connect it. This will do. We can see people are actually using the highway to go all the way around the city. This is so cool. Even on the back side, that is so epic. Oh shoot, I should have been paying attention to things. We need trash badly. I put down 2 more landfill here. With our highway, they should be able to get around. As awesome as our city is, it just hasn't grown super fast because I've been focusing on infrastructure. We still have a high demand for residents, so we should be able to grow super fast here. So I zoned pretty much everything that I can right now, so that way we can get more residents in here. I'm ready to see our city just explode. Then I put another on and off ramp up here. Bit of an interesting style choice. Then lastly, I'm gonna put one more over on this side as well. We'll just come off of here, kind of as the main thoroughfare. And then we'll make it similar to the style we had over here. It'll just go under instead of over. We'll have an off ramp come off of there, and then put an on ramp on the other side. We'll continue this underneath the highway. Then we'll bring it around as an on ramp on this side, and an off ramp on this side. Awesome, that looks pretty good. But with that, the highway is completed. We have a second pond. We are growing. I think what we'll do is we'll just expand out from here and add more residential. Maybe we'll add a few more lakes. But I think we'll call it good for now. If you guys want to see another episode of this and see the city continue to grow, please leave a comment to let me know. Likes are great as well, but the comment helps me really know what you guys want. And at the end of the day, this is for you guys. Make gaming fun again. And like Mother Nature told you earlier, subscribe. You'll never have traffic problems again if you do. And if you missed my last video, here it is to go take a look at. Maybe it'll help you decide to subscribe. Bye guys!